And I'm Divya.
We are the creators of
Alpha Kids, an app designed to teach children the alphabet using augmented reality.
Learning the alphabet is a fundamental step for a person to successfully learn language or develop critical thinking skills. However, the way kids are taught the alphabet can sometimes be counterproductive or ineffective.
In other words, too many worksheets are handed out with a lack of hands-on interaction or sensory interactions.
Brings us to our solution. We want to enhance the learning experience with a more visual and hands-on aspect, so it keeps the children engaged and attentive while studying the alphabet, removing major barriers.
This is exactly what we did in our app.
We used Apple's new development, ARKit, to add augmented reality features to our app to keep kids captivated in the process of learning the alphabet.
When a user starts the game, each letter of the alphabet is spread across the 3D plane. The objective of the game is for the user to walk around the room and find the letters in order. To play, the user has to tap the letters and make them disappear from their surroundings. However, the letters won't disappear if they are out of alphabetical order or if the user is too far away from the letter.
The user wins the game when they have successfully removed all the letters from the virtual world.
This is our demo video.
So this is our demo video. And this is the home screen of our app. So to play the game, you have to start looking for the letters of the alphabet. So she starts with letter A. So she walks up to letter A and she taps it to make it disappear. And you have to go in alphabetic order for this game to work. So now she's going to B and she makes B disappear. And then she has to go to C and so forth. So as she plays the game, she's learning the alphabet because she is learning the order of the alphabet and how to recognize each letter.
Now let's look at the lower screen feature. So we repeat the same process on the lower screen. I look for the letter A at the beginning, and I find the letter A over there in the window, so I walk closer towards it and tap it to make it go away. And now I try to find the letter B. And in the meantime, I'm tapping on the other letters. Unfortunately, taps aren't seen on this screen, but any other letter I tap won't disappear because it's not going in alphabetical order. Now I see B, I approach it, get right under it, tap it, make that go away, and repeat the same process with C. Now, as you see, when I'm going for D, there are a lot of letters in the way. If I tap on any of these letters, they won't go away, and I go towards D. This is our app. Thanks for watching.
We want our app to make a difference in the world. Millions of kids annually enter kindergarten without knowing their simple ABCs. We want to solve this problem by accelerating the rate children learn the alphabet. In doing so, we can give children a good start to their lifelong journey of reading and literacy.
This is Hannah Abraham
And Divya Nagaraj, and with Alpha Kids, we can give children the head start they deserve.
Hi, I'm Sofie.
And I'm Norah.
And we are Code Squared, the creators of CNSA.
Sofie and I both grew up in the Houston area.
Houston is a great city, easily accessible, busy, and diverse. But some of these strengths contribute to the city's greatest weakness.
Trafficking. Sofie and I were unaware of how huge of a local problem trafficking was. If we could educate the community and use community outreach on this issue, we could annihilate trafficking at its roots. CNSA functions on a community-based report platform.
The app also lets users educate themselves on human trafficking and its effects in their community.
The app teaches users how to identify trafficking in their daily life, whether they're walking down the street, in a bus, or just hanging out at the mall.
Once users identify this trafficking, they may open up the report on the app. The report includes fields that have information on victims, criminals, and the overall information of the situation.
This information is then stored in a user defaults database, along with the location and date. This makes the app easier for users to navigate because they don't need to fill out all of the reports, just what they know.
Once a user closes the app, they may still access this information until they click Submit or Clear. The app is submitted to a Firebase database.
We included this function so that way in case of an emergency or just if the user needs to close out the app, they still have the same report available to them.
Once the report goes into Firebase, United Against Human Trafficking may interpret this information.
They then notify law enforcement so that they can interfere and make the changes necessary in order to help catch trafficking persecutors.
Moving forward, we would like to make our app accessible to a larger audience.
Even though our app is available on both Android and iOS, we want to continue making steps forward in community outreach.
Houston has a very large Spanish-speaking population. We would like the app to accommodate for this with language options.
After Spanish, we want to continue adding more languages. Houston is a very diverse city.
The organization that we have committed to work with, United Against Human Trafficking, also has a business engagement coalition that is committed to awareness of trafficking in the workspace.
We want to create a version of our app that aligns with patient and consumer confidentiality so that businesses can also make use of this app.
CNSA puts the power of intervention and reports into the hands of the community.
One report may be able to save a life, but a collection of these reports can be used to prevent possible criminal activity, predict trafficking situations, and eventually lead to the downfall of the trafficking industry.
Trafficking is a billion-dollar industry with over 21.6 million victims in its grasp. But with the click of one button, you can begin to